this race. Um, oh, they're gonna get right into it.
We're going.
I am Smashy. With me in the commentary booth is Archfield Monk, Angel FM, and Kamian Renokai tracking, and Math Girl doing the restream.
Yep, and as you see here, we got a nice hurt start, decent bank of MP to work with. That's usually pretty good for your opening zones, so we'll see what happens, I guess. But we've also got some treasury access too. Doesn't look like much in the throne room as far as chests go. Some gold.
Yeah, it was the wings and gold. The wings would have been nice in other flag sets, but this week, keyless. You don't need keys to open doors, so not gonna matter as much. We have the herb, the armor, the gold, and the fairy flute.
Interesting. So, flute's not much good in chaos usually, because golems may not be terrible, or they just might not exist. Armor, though, it's all right.
It's a good thing. And the wyvern goes down. Ooh, wyverns give a lot of gold. 23 experience is enough for some levels. 8, 11, 8, and 2 over 4 levels.
Yep, so Vale headed outside right away. And it's always interesting to see what people choose to do here. We've got two runners going to the basement. That's Yakko and Ali, both headed down. See what's there. It looks like Mountain Cave.
Ooh, Valev found the Spectre. Spectre went...
Oh!
Ouch!
Oh! Double crunch! Skeleton hitting in the 80s.
Ooh, that is probably going to be far too spoopy to go challenge any further at the moment. Valev found a Spectre. It resisted the hurt spell and then countered with DL2 breath, which made Valev pretty much instantly crispy.
Not so fast, my friends. We've got Erdrick's armor, which gives you some of that nice breath resist, but if you've only got HP in the 30s, that doesn't mean anything. Yakko did... There's a nice level.
9 levels!
9 levels and 9... That's about 10 experience a level there, Smashy.
He managed to get a Wolf Lord and just got all the levels. He got to hurt more. You don't have heal more yet. Hello, Algebra. Eat some DL2 breath, by the way.
Yeah, so heal, hurt, sleep, radiant, stop, outside, and heal more. As of level 9, at least. And some pretty decent stats. HP, though, still not great.
The strength is good. The other stats for level 9...
Yeah, that's actually... I don't love it. I spoke too hastily. The strength is good. Everything else is in the 30s. I don't love that.
Yeah, not level 9. Yakko Wacko finds a town right away. Runs from the red dragon, immediately finds a blue dragon. Runs from the blue dragon, gets into the town. It is cold.
Alright, so search spot upcoming. Yakko's gonna head straight there, not even bothering to look at the equipment shop. Maybe this will be something good on the search spot. Or maybe it's nothing.
Be a delicious nothing burger. Now he's gonna check that item shop. Gear shop has... Large shield for 5, broadsword for 187. Not too bad.
I'll take it. That's broadsword's your kind of...
Duck.
Oh. Skeleton incoming. I flinched. So for Yakko, picks up the broadsword, picks up the large shield, pretty cheap. 10 defense, or pardon me, 20 attack and 10 defense respectively, so that'll be a little boost. But in
Look at
chaos,
this next town. Straight up into Breckenary.
Straight up into Breckenary.
Well, hey, you have a couple of upgrades you can make. Why not go check this gear shop?
Silver's a tad pricey today, but the flame sword will be 8 more attack power than his broadsword, and he'll pick that up cheaply. So he's got the best sword money can buy at least. And large shield's probably going to be it this game.
Yeah, Silver Shield hanging out near its vanilla price for once.
Rolled down, but only a little bit. So far, I mean, at the beginning of these seeds, you're kind of looking for some optimal enemies.
And oh boy,
so
I got
far,
more levels.
There's not a whole lot, but Yakko's continuing to pile up experience. Level 10 now on 157 experience points.
Yeah, and that was actually a really good level. He only got a single level, but it was pretty nice. Lord of the Synth has discovered the skeletons.
Yep, everybody is well aware of the skeletons now, and will probably be attempting to avoid those as much as possible.
And
Yep.
Yakko into Garenham.
He's on whatever rail route takes you through all of the towns. That's what Yakko is on right now, because he's hit 3 so far. And he's coming to Garenham, so 3 chests here plus the basement could be an important find. We know Mountain Cave is in the basement of Tanajul, but it's haunted by skeletons.
Uh-oh, here comes another one. Ooh, but Lord of the Synth does get away. Maybe they have low agility, and you can just run from them.
One can only hope.
Uh-oh.
Nope, got a back attack there. That's going to be lethal most of the time. If they can hit for close to 90, then any swing on current hit points is probably going to kill you.
Yakko Wacko has found the harp.
There we go. So back at Garenham, harp find, and Erdrick's sword.
That's actually kind of hilarious. Yakko finds the first town, gets a broadsword. First town being Cole. Baylevi finds the ghost.
Oh, why?
Evidently, all the spooky things are just in obliteration mode tonight.
There's Vincent Price when you need him.
But anyways, the tangent I was going on. Yakko finds Cole, gets the broadsword, finds Breckenary, gets the flame sword, finds Garenham, gets the Erdrick sword, just instantly going up the ladder.
It just believes in incremental upgrades. That's all it is. We have not seen really great monsters so far. This is a Wolf Lord Vale just took down for 70 experience. That's one of the better things we've seen so far.
Yakko got something that gave like 200 experience, I'm not sure what.
Okay,
well,
I did miss
well,
that.
it wasn't the Magic Wyvern.
It was not the Magic Wyvern, that is for sure.
Ooh, there you go. Star Wyverns for $1.35. We'll give more levels.
More levels. This is 5, 18, 31, and 23 for, again, 1 level. That's a huge level 11 right there. You'd expect that to be several levels in one, but no. Just 1 level and a big pile of resources.
Yeah, everything just kind of snapping back into place all of a sudden.
Yeah. Elsewhere, Vale and Synth both hit Cole, so they're going to grab broadswords and large shields. We'll see if they continue on the same route that Yakko had that led him to all the stuff.
Well, Red Dragons still have their signature chomp.
A lot of stuff hitting hard this seed. I mean, the defense is not bad. Both Synth and Vale have defense in the 50s. I mean, it started with the armor. So they've got pretty good defense, but they're just still getting hit pretty hard, and the HP has remained suppressed until about level 11. Ali is in Mountain Cave, looks like. Second chest is the Fighter's Ring, so that's good for +2 attack power.
Yeah, we didn't see the first chest yet. Yeah.
No. But Yakko's on its way in now, so maybe we'll catch that as Yakko goes down Mountain Cave here if he gets past the skeleton.
Well, he's alive.
He's alive, and he goes to the sleep. I think I like that as the play, if you think they have high agility, but it didn't work. And you're going to get 2-shot, basically guaranteed on 78 hit points. Really what you're hoping for is that those skeletons, A, aren't in Charlock, if in fact they do have big agility too, on top of the attack power.
Oh! Yeah, well, we found something. The rogue scorpions are giving out 255. Algebra managing to swat the ghost before the ghost could swat him, but only did 6 experience.
Yeah.
They have heal more, not hurt more.
Okay, that's less bad than it might be.
I said they had hurt more earlier. They actually have heal more. And Yakko has found the grave of Garen. Oh, there we go. It's the blue dragon that was given that big experience, and we have Curse Belt 2. So, with the Nothing Burger at Cole and 2 Curse Belts, both Hawksness and the Coordinates will have something.
Yep, and we've already got the flute that was in the treasury in Tanagel. So we're looking at Death Necklace, Stones, and Token as possibilities here. Yakko's the only one who's found the harp so far. That was in the back of Garanham. And it does look like these Rogue Scorpions might be pretty good. It looks like 2 shots. They take a lot of damage, maximum experience, and they're casting Stop Spell pretty frequently. So if you can find a spot with those that's other...
And if they don't attack...
Man, I should just be quiet. Just killed Ali. That was
another 15 agility and 26 health for Yakko Wacko. Going up to level 13. And Veluvi alongside.
So the level's moving pretty quickly, but it's not doing a whole lot of good so far because these enemies are hitting so hard.
Oh, that's not gonna feel good for Yakko. He's like, okay.
Yakko's at least got 104 HP now on level 13.
Yeah, that can't be fun when you take 1 hit. When you're at near full health, you take 1 melee and your screen goes orange. That's just like...
That's the worst feeling. You sink. And after you've seen it so many times this scene already, it's just... wow. Vale's going to pick up level 14 here now on 1400 experience. 2, 3, 20 more hit points, 3 magic, and the last remaining spell, Hurt More.
I mean, with the amount of strength we have, that shouldn't be the biggest deal. Okay, couple checks incoming. We have a torch.
Yep.
Bottom of the grave is the... So the 2 search spots are going to have our last things.
There you go. Stones and Token on the remaining search tiles, Hawksness and the Overworld spot. So Cantlin and Hawksness of some big importance here.
Yeah, as far as this key is concerned, you can't win without Cantlin. And Yakko Wacko's gonna find the Tablet Cave. I don't think there's anything to find in here.
No, Ring was somewhere else. Mountain Cave. Ring was in Mountain Cave, so yeah, this is gonna be a zonk.
And get the Womps ready, and it's gold.
So we were talking about Hurt More a little bit here. In a seed like this one, where your strength has jumped up so quickly, it feels as though like Hurt More might not come in handy, but there are some enemies, if you can't sleep them and you can't hurt them otherwise, and you can't run from them, sometimes you have to pull out the Hurt More. So it's at least useful for that much, but right now, I mean, they're doing most of their experience gathering melee. There's a lot of enemies you can kill that give decent to good experience. Just melee, like this blue dragon Yakko's got on the screen right now. It's 1 shot for 208. So if you find a zone that's got other good enemies in it with one of those, that might be the better setup.
Go up 2, 3, or okay, that was the level Bailey V already got.
Yeah, that's the level V got. So,
and it looks like we finally have a bit of a gap as the slime puts a charge into Bailuvi. Yeah, not worth it.
Nope. Skippable. Skippable slime. Allie has found Hawksness, so we might get a look at this tile at minimum. And
I would not attack that poltergeist. It's spoopy. It might punch for a million damage.
yes, nothing. Stay away from the undead enemies. Spike tile is a druid, which we have not seen to this point, I don't think.
Can I have a sleep attempt? Sleep attempt works.
Weak breath, that's fine. Tanking some hits though here. It's done about 80 damage.
Yeah, looking like
so
a
far.
really high health druid.
Up in the 110s now. Okay, so 130 for 151 experience. Not an amazing grind. I guess you could use that if you needed to, but the stones are on the search tile, and that's the important thing.
Ooh, Warlock's packing a stick.
The Dragon Lord really invested in some great strength training programs for his minions in this seed. Everyone's just really beefy out there today.
Yeah, Dragonlord took all that extra space that nobody's walking through at the moment because it's short Charlock. He put some gym equipment in there.
Yeah, these are not show muscles. They're bringing pain. Vale has hit Garanham, so he'll pick up his sword and his harp. And things are actually pretty close on levels. We're doing about, 100 experience points a minute or better in Vale UV's case.
Baylor V finds Swamp, uses outside, immediately finds a town and Charlock.
Could be important. Oh, this is Hawksnest.
Okay, so we know where that is.
So we know where that is now. Allie has left Hawksness and gone to Remulder. We know this chest is nothing too. But still on the hunt for Cantlin.
Okay, did anybody catch the experience requirement for Yakko?
I did not. However, I can tell you Allie did pop into Rainbow Drop Cave real quick. Jerk was right here next door to Cantlin, so he's going to be the first one to get a look at these coordinates. 81 north, 33 west. Had to go through Swamp to get here. Seems like Princess Rescue likely in this case. Oh, we finally got a look at a killed skeleton. Hurtmore did a one-shot there, so Yakko's attempting to dive Mountain Cave again.
Oh, failed the one-shot, but survived.
It's interesting, the skeletons must not have a ton of agility. The melees are still doing around 30 damage.
Yeah, it feels like it probably would be best to just... And we're gonna get a heal more here. Okay, so the top chest was a torch.
There we go, now we know. Important information. Maybe not. So this is really interesting here. Taking a look at the stats, we've got 129 attack power, 80 defense, 131 hit points. This is kind of at the point where you'd start probing to see what the Dragon Lord is like, and all of our racers are here already, even shy of 3,000 experience points on level 15 for Vale UV. So, this is really interesting. It's going to be a race to see who can get these coordinates first, I think. And Allie is the only one who's got those so far. Vale's just now pulled into Cantlin, so the race is on to try to get to this search spot.
Indeed. Yakko Did get out to early lead, but needs to find this swamp cave and get on that second continent, because that's pretty much where the rest of the stuff he needs is at.
Yes. I think it'll be interesting too. I don't have a good enough sense of a map to know whether or not this is. It's not the kind of coordinates you'd want to count, but we haven't seen the swamp spike yet either, and that can always present a little bit of a problem in Chaos. So we'll see what happens, I guess.
Level 15 for Algebra.
So the racers on relatively even footing. One thing that's important to point out, both Veluvi and Ali are running agility builds today, so they've got a little bit elevated agility and therefore defense. And Yakko and Synth both have some elevated hit points, so you see the differences there on your screen right now. Could come into play at some point too. Smashy, I'm interested. How do you feel about Death Necklace in Chaos?
Sorry, I was a little bit distracted. Would you ask?
Oh, Death Necklace in Chaos. Are you prone to go try to find it if you don't have it yet, or do you, kind of because of the way DL1 can be, do you kind of take it or leave it?
I do not trust it until I have seen the Dragon Lord.
Yeah. Ali is headed into Swamp, so I think we're going to get our first look at the tile here. Not quite there yet. And he's seen an unfamiliar enemy, so he's trying to decide how to handle this Druid Lord. One-shots it for 9 experience.
And it's the Red Dragon gets a crit off. That will do it for that Red Dragon. Certainly not something you can farm. And the Red Dragons are still hitting hard, so... Yeah, I think this is just gonna be grab the princess, get back home.
Yeah, I think that makes sense here. There's no point staying. Veluvi's right behind on his way to the spike tile as well. This red dragon gets a lot of back attacks. It's got pretty decent strength too. But the first turn hurt more does land, and it's a one-shot for Veluvi, so he's gonna go rescue Gwaelin too, hopefully. And then we probably have kind of a long process even trying to figure out whether these coordinates are first or second continent. And it feels like we've not seen just a lot of the map. A lot of the locations have been close either to Tanagil or to the Swamp Cave exit.
Oh, Swamp is actually under Garenham, so... Yakko Wacko going through now.
Yakko's making his way into Hawksness for the first time. Ali is presently diving Tablet Cave. I think he was walking in the direction he expected the coordinates would be, so he'll walk into some of these things that maybe he hasn't seen before.
And Yakko's gonna get a quick Droon kill. Got it with a crit for over 100. Should just take one more swing. Yes, it will. And thus, Yakko has the Stones of Sunlight.
Alright, so both Ali and Yakko have Harp and Stones. You know, what we haven't seen yet, too, is also the Staff of Rain Cave. We still need to trade that Harp in for our staff so we can get all 3 of the quest items we need to get the Rainbow Drop.
Staff Cave, I believe, is on the first continent somewhere.
Oh, have we seen it already? Okay. I know Rainbow Drop is up by Cantlin, so that's on second. But I had not
I think
seen
we
Staff.
actually saw that fairly early on. Yakko's about to be pretty much railroaded straight into the rest of the stuff.
Yeah, this map has been relatively linear. It's just a matter of where these coordinates are going to be hiding out. Synth picking up level 15. Go ahead, you might disagree. I don't have a great sense of what this map has looked like.
I wouldn't say it's linear. I would say it's just you go one way and that's where the stuff is.
Yeah, it's kind of like breadcrumbs, right? One thing leads to another, so if you go find one town, there's another that's not far away the same direction.
Yakko gonna put on that repel. Really good idea, actually. Repel will not get rid of those rogue scorpions because we know they have insane strength. And when you find a rogue scorpion, you just bop it on the head and get your 255.
Yeah, I mean, if you find an enemy early that hits really hard, but you know you can one-shot it, and that's like really valuable for a repel grind later. That might actually end up being a great option. So, yeah, I totally agree with you there. Just a quick check of the experience totals. Veluvi had a decent lead there for a while, but right now on relatively equal footing with Yakko, both 3700s. Ali's on his way up too. Synth is a little bit behind in that regard, and he's got some exploration to do as well. It just seems like maybe he's gone some directions. I've seen a lot of places on his map I've not seen anyone else be, so he might just be getting bit a little bit by the exploration luck here.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think he's found Garenham yet, and that's where you need to be to get a bunch of stuff and get to the second continent where the rest of the stuff is.
Exactly.
Our Jabrap gonna grab some stuff, and Veluvi is gold grinding for that silver shield.
You know what? I don't mind it. Might help you repel some more stuff. I think in Chaos, though, like the 10 defense is, I don't know. I'm unsettled, Smashy. I don't know how I feel about it.
And it looks like 16 is going to take a little while to get here. We're up to 4,000 on our Jabrap.
Yes, and Synth has finally rolled into Garenham, so he's going to get his harp and his sword. He'll get to the other side and he'll be well positioned to find the rest of this stuff in relatively short order. It looks like Ali is diving bottom 2 of Grave. And Veluvi is going to get his silver.
There you go, maximum defense.
Best equipment possible for both Synth and Vale. Synth got a silver shield. I did not actually catch that at the time.
Interesting. And now Synth is about to get the Stones of Sunlight after defeating the Druin over here.
Yeah, didn't see anything from the Druin that would lead us to think that this would be a risky fight at all. It's just got weak breath, bunch of HP, but he can plow through it pretty quickly, get those stones, and be on an equal plot item footing with everybody else.
Up, here we go. Here comes some validation. Nothing. Ooh, these warlocks are keeping Veluvi around while hitting away big.
Yeah, I think maybe I caught a look at one of these before. They seem to be difficult to run from, but a crit will get you away.
And Algebrap has the Death Necklace.
Alright, so he was looking... He had picked up the princess, and he's gonna ping for the coordinates right now, so we'll get a sense of where he is on the map here. 18 south, 14 east. So he's actually not far away from Tanager, wherever he is right now.
And Bailuvi is about to get the Staff of Rain.
Alright, first to the staff will be Veluvi. It's interesting, we've got pretty good stats across the board. The magic points are still pretty low, only...
Ooh, wherever that staff cave is, it's actually not that far away from the coordinates.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, can you... Oh, well, there it is. 6-3... something something. So look at about 5,200 will be level 16.
Oh, there we go. And not a bad level either. What do we have here? 6 strength. Oh, a whole bunch more hit points.
Yeah, really the only concern right now is MP.
Yeah, and even that's not, totally insurmountable when your attack power is pushing 140. With 161 hit points right now for Yakko. So if DL1's not a big issue, he can pop that death necklace on, be at 147. This is potentially pretty close to go here, if not go. You could probably at least take a stab at it and see what the boss tile and the Dragon Lord have on offer.
Yeah, of course the concern there is that you might be able to win the sprint, but if DL2 is a marathon fight, then might be out of luck there.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate bit. Because DL2, of course, can have anywhere from 100 to 230 hit points in Chaos. So if he rolls high, even with big attack power, you'll get some doubles maybe if you have the Death Necklace on, but it's still, that's tricky. So, I don't know. Probably worth a shot, do you think, though, on 16?
Yeah, it could be worth a peek.
I guess the XP to the next level would factor into this a little bit as well. If the next level is close, maybe you just take it. I think it's a good idea to just really take any level if it's close in Chaos, if you just need 1 or 2 monsters to get it. Yeah, the insulation never hurts.
And Veluvi has collected the Rainbow Drop.
Alright, so Vale's going to be the first to the drop. Ali has got his token, and he knows where the Rainbow Drop Cave is, so it's just a matter of taking care of some business.
Yeah, and Yakko's heading up to trade in the Staff of Rain, and when he does that, it's actually gonna put him really close. Okay, 461, so looking like 5,800 to level 17.
Yes, that sounds right.
Unfortunately, Yakko's getting a little bit of a drought on the Rogue Scorpion, getting the Ghost instead, which is only worth 8, which is only worth 6.
Oh. Yeah, if he can probably pick it up just incidentally on his way to get the token and trade a harp.
Yeah, it's only 2 Rogue Scorpions. I guess you get 2 Rogue Scorpions, and there you are. Speaking of there you are, there's the Erdrick's token for Yakko. I think he just has to go a little bit further beyond this, and the Staff of Rain will be his for the taking.
Yep, I think it's just a little ways to the east. Or, pardon me, yeah, wrong way. A little ways to the west.
A little ways to the left.
Is that the left? That's the left one. Yep, got it.
But who's left?
You're left. We're using directions relative to Smashy. Veluvi is going to be our first racer into Charlock, And he's going on 15 with his strength agility build. So we'll get a first peek at the monster set in here. Not
It
shocked
contains
to
red
see a
dragon.
Yeah. And a skeleton, not shocked to see that one either. Don't love it.
And it's blocking, and it's hitting hard. Fatality.
This is where the lower magic points can be a hindrance, because you really probably just want to start chucking sleeps there, I think, or hurt mores, or whatever you can to try to get through that fight. It does not look particularly runnable. Smashy, you said what level 17 experience was, but I've already forgotten.
If my maths are correct, it's 5,800.
Okay, so that's not bad. Yakko's pretty close. Veluvi is a little further away from that. It's interesting. I think Vale is heading to grind at this point, unless Charlock is not where I think it is. Which is entirely possible.
Well, that's unfortunate for Hydrobrab. Gets dodged by the ghost, and then the ghost just power bombs him back to home.
That was a dodge and a shot. He was on his way to get the drop too, so that's a really painful death. So Yakko, speaking of the rainbow drop, Yakko's on his way through Swamp Cave now as well.
Oh wow, looking at Hydrobrab's money, might have had Silver Shield money and just lost it.
Oh no, that's even worse. And it looks like he might be deciding, so he's gone back into Mountain Cave. Is it possible he just wants to get that silver money back? We do have Yakko picking up the rainbow drop. Sorry about that.
I was about to just be like, could be.
I mean, it's a convenient death warp anyway. If you want to die, Mountain Cave is the place to be. Synth is picking up his token, so all of a sudden he's got all 3 of his quest items, and he should be able to trade his heart pretty soon too. He is going in the correct direction.
Yeah, unfortunately he's fallen a bit behind the experience.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate part. I think, and if you just don't find those great experience enemies, then you can end up behind in a hurry. Vale is going to get level 16, and Yakko is going to enter Charlock, so here we go. This is looking like it's going to be pretty close down the stretch.
Ooh, ghosts in here, swat those things away.
Yeah, if you can one-shot those enemies that hit hard, just crush them.
Ooh, there you go. Swat those reds as well.
Yeah, go for it. Anything that you can take in one shot, just take it. Skip the running and skip having to heal after or whatever else. The reds look like they might be 2-shot sometimes, but they're going to go in 2 for sure.
I mean, they're not really getting that much experience, but Yakko is not that far from the level. Like,
that's very true.
I think right now it's 2 reds and a ghost would do the trick.
Vale was thinking along similar lines. I saw him ping his GPS, and he's going to go to level 17 now too, after having picked up 16. Meanwhile, escaping my notice entirely, Ali is on level 18.
Ooh yeah, he's been grinding.
Yep, so he went to get his gold back for his silver shield, and now he's going to go try to get that and his rainbow drop, I think, and then he'll be almost certainly on his way to Charlock.
Ooh, Yakko's spending MP to take out the skeleton. This will get at least 1 level.
Okay.
2, 4, 6, 8.
Subverting expectations as usual. Very cruel.
2468 after 2 levels. We do not know what we need for the next levels, but might be able to take it just right now.
Yeah, depending on what's on this spike, it could be helpful. It's a Wraith. Have we even seen one of these?
We do not know what these things are. Oh, okay.
Okay, fine. Alright. Wraith. It was an undead, so I just expected him to be blown straight out of Charlock through the roof. This thing does have a ton of HP, though, doesn't it?
It's tanky. It does have the Hurt More spell.
It's taken a lot of damage.
Watch, it's gonna finally punch, and it's gonna kill. Never mind.
No, it's fine. Yep, alright, it's gone now. Goodbye, Wraith. That was a nice time. Is Yakko thinking about hitting the reset button here? No, he's gonna go. It looked like he was gonna thump outside. Yeah. He was thinking about casting outside. Sorry, Smash. Go ahead.
Looks like we're about to have our first look at Ye Old Dragon Lord.
Yeah, there's a 250 HP Wraith for you. We'll see.
Only 100 attack power, so actually not that painful.
No.
Dragon Lord 1, not much of a stick there.
Yeah, speaking of not that painful, DL1 did not participate in the same training regimen as the rest of the Charlock monsters.
And he's got heal, and Yakko is easily out-damaging that.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, just keep swinging at this point. Don't need to spend any resources.
And there you go. So we will see the second form of the Dragon Lord in it with 8 heal mores. Dragon Lord gets the back attack. Not what you want to see.
Yeah, for sure not. I mean, 139 attack power, so doing from 9 to 19 here. You know, around, 14 and a quarter on average. So, I mean, he's going to be able to cover at least average DL2 HP here. It's just a matter of what DL2 rolled.
Would love to start seeing some more doubles. Should be able to get a real nice heal right here.
Yeah, this will...
Ooh, the low roll on the heal.
That was a low roll on the heal. Those low heal more rolls are sneaky. I mean, they really just can set your fight back a little bit. That should have been an easy double, like you said.
In the meantime, Lord of the Synth poked into Charlock and got skeletoned.
Yakko down to 2 heal mores here. Seems like the HP is in a good spot to get a bunch of swings down the stretch, though, if he gets some melee attacks, but DL2 is very breathy. Yeah. So there's a double.
Well, actually, a triple,
That was a I think it was. Catches
one more heal more, and then just hold A and hope. Gotta get at least 2 more attacks.
Yep. And he's got
Didn't need him. He has defeated the Dragon Lord. Get out your GGs.
Brilliantly played by Yakko here. He knew on level 18 he had a shot, even with that low magic total. Was getting in some good swings, got some doubles, got maybe even a couple triples. So, job well done, Yakko. Wacko's going to pick up the 5 points here. Very critical going into the position round in week 3. And that's a really nice win.
Yeah, really nice. Just got out on that early exploration. Took a little bit to get to the second continent, but repelling and getting those rogue scorpions helped out and just able to take it down. In the meantime, Algebra got to level 19. If anybody has stats on that.
Looks like not a whole lot. Some MP, maybe. Not even that much MP. Yep. Not a whole lot.
Looks like the main feature was a little bit of agility.
So he's basically in the same position here that Yakko was. He's running strength agility, so even with the extra level, 140 attack power versus 139, assuming the fight goes relatively the same way, should be in really good shape for this one. And Synth is hot on his heels.
Arjabap goes for a sleep, misses it. Had that extra MP to spare, so just went ahead and did that. And I hear a boop. I don't hear a boop.
It was a momentary boop.
There he is, Yakko Wacko in here, taking it down.
Job well done. Perhaps being Discord at the moment, we'll try to get Yakko in a second, not hearing anything from him yet.
Hello, hello?
Ah, hello.
Hello.
Okay, there we go.
Welcome and GG.
Thank you. I don't know how I did it in that time, but...
You defeated the Dragon Lord for anybody else.
That's a good
Yeah.
explanation.
I think you just did really well utilizing that repel to get a bunch of rogue scorpions. Keep that experience up. After you took out that wraith, you were hovering over that outside. What was your thoughts there?
I was thinking, do I go back outside and try to grind one more level, or do I just go for it? And I decided, you know what, worst case scenario, I'll just get another level as I'm heading back over there. But I'm like, you know what, let's see what I'm dealing with.
Yeah, always good to get that information. In this case, it just turned outright into the win. DL1 was non-threatening. DL2 seemed to not have any abilities. Arjabrap's got it done. Get out your GGs.
GG.
Yeah, really close here as our other three racers are finishing. Ali's going to bring in second place here in the 3 points. Veluvi's presently on the Charlock Spike, and Synth is just getting the Rogue Scorpions he needs to finish off the last couple levels before he heads into Charlock. He's grinding right outside.
Yeah, I was thinking about heading back there before trying it out.
So, what'd you think when it was super early in the seed and suddenly you're walking around at level 9 and with Erdrick's stuff?
I'm thinking this is either going to be, maybe we can get this done in under an hour, or I will be searching for an hour for one key item.
Yeah, maybe kind of walk us through your exploration a little bit. This was an interesting map based on what we were able to kind of glean from the way people were exploring, so kind of walk us through that. How did your exploration go? What did you think the major pitfalls were?
The biggest pitfall is definitely those skeletons.
A lot of things hitting really hard in the seed.
Yeah, and I thought I was kind of wasting a little bit doing the mountain cave, and all I got out of it was a fighter's ring. But you know what? I've seen seeds where the fighter's ring is exactly what you need. Then I think, yeah, I just went straight north, and luckily I was able to go boom, boom, boom. I saw those 3 towns, and saw the Silver Shield, noped out of that, because I saw that was going to be too high.
Yeah, a couple of our runners did eventually pull off a gold grind to get that Silver Shield, but you were not one of them, as Lord of the Synth is just having a time with these Rogue Scorpions right now.
Veluvi's pretty deep in his DL2 fight. He's down to, looks like 2 Healmores left. And there you see the Rogue Scorpion stats on screen, so they did have near max attack power.
I was seeing that, but luckily their HP was 1 to 2 hits, so it wasn't a terrible trade-off.
Yeah. Yeah, if you can kill it in 2 shots maximum, then the AP is not as scary as it might be.
And Veluvi takes out the Dragon Lord. So I think kind of the biggest stumbling, or, well, actually I want to get to algebra. At first, how did you feel about, like, the start of this seed, algebra?
Oh, I think, yeah, Ali popped,
Oh.
yeah, he's not here yet.
Okay. Yeah, algebra said way 2 minutes, so sorry about that.
No worries. So we do have some official times posted there for you. So Yakko bringing this win under 45 minutes, 44-14. Ali coming in not far behind at 47-21, and Veluvi bringing home 3rd place in the 2 points today, 50 minutes, 21 seconds in synth, making his way around the Charlock basement loop toward the spike tile now. And we are joined by Ali, and it looks like we'll be joined by Vale momentarily.
Hi.
So, welcome aboard, Ali and Vale. GG to both of you.
Thank you. Thank you.
GG.
Yeah, so it's the same thing I asked Yakko. Oh, this seed took off in a hurry. How'd, like, the stuff you found early, the quick 9 levels, and then, but also the enemies were just hitting hard, so what'd y'all think of that?
Yeah, I remember the first Rogue Scorpion I killed. I was like, "Oh wow, 255 XP," and after that, I saw a second one, and like it one-shotted me, and I was like, "Oh wow, I really was lucky the first time," because like I think maybe like I saw stop spell or something. I don't really recall, but that was just weird seeing that.
Yeah, I was really happy with the monsters and stuff, and like you said, picking up all those items really quick. I noticed that the blue dragons and the rogue scorpions, there was a zone of those just north of Breckenary, and I was like, I'm going to come back here to grind. And when I went back there, it was like I saw everything but those, and so I reverted back to the bottom of the mountain cave. But yeah, it seemed super jetty.
Yeah, Synth on his DL2 fight right now, so it looks like we're on track for a bunch of sub-hours on this one. A really interesting Chaos Seed. Ali, Vale, maybe you can take some turns, talk us through kind of how that seed went after you sort of had your initial exploration. You had Mountain Cave there under Tanagel, but some interesting ways and choices to go in this one in terms of the things that you were looking for.
Yeah, I might have made a mistake to check at the bottom of the grave because I knew it was there, and I'm like, oh, I should check that before checking on the map because like it was like a 50-50, and like also I dropped the Death Necklace, but I knew I wouldn't use it anyways with the way Chaos works. You just don't want to use it because you don't know what Dragon Lord 1 has, and like it can be scary if like he has the wrong things. Like if he can hits you for like 80 damage. You want your hit points there.
Yeah, I just kind of figured my exploration. I'd found, Breckenary and whatever town, I think it was Cole, that was just south of that, and just kind of did my exploration around. I found the Staff Cave kind of early, and just on that same outing, I ran into Garenham, went through the cave in the back of there to get to the other continent, and like Charlock and the Jerk Cave and Cantlin, and the coordinates were all there. And so I went through that. I knew I was going to need those coordinates, so I decided to just go ahead and pick up that princess on the way out. And then, what'd I do? I made my way over to go back to the staff, and it was just like, oh, hey, this is kind of where the coordinates are as well. So I went ahead and picked up my token there. I never even found the grave of Garenham. So I just, I took all of that stuff, and I was like, okay, I guess it's pretty much time to go. So I went to Charlock, and I got killed by that skeleton. I was trying to grind before I went in there. Like, I was like, oh, magic points kind of sucks. I think I remember seeing rogue scorpions around here, so I was looking for those. But I didn't see any, so I went ahead and went into Charlock, and a skeleton I couldn't run from, and he sent me home. So I went off to try to grind some, like I said, in that spot with where I'd seen blue dragons and rogue scorpions, and I saw everything but those when I went back there, and so I went back to grind at the bottom of the bottom of the mountain.
So, real quickly, Synth had looked like maybe one swing left. It was possible that he'd take a low melee there on his last chance to maybe get another swing in, but did take out the Dragon Lord and has posted an official SRL time of 54 minutes 19 seconds. So GG to Synth.
Awesome, good game. Yeah, good game, everybody. Really, I mean, nice, fast one.
And Lord of the Synth is with us.
Yeah, I'm not happy about this one.
Yeah, and I think I can pretty quickly identify where you kind of got caught not finding Garenham. Because as it turns out, your sword was there, and in the grave beyond it was the rest of the items, so...
Yeah, it was interesting that I didn't find the grave or the tablet cave at all. I don't even know if they were accessible. But yeah, I felt like a few things. I felt like I kind of got boxed in early on. I'm not sure if that was actually the case, but yeah, I was a little late finding Garenham.
Yeah, unfortunately, as it turned out, having that sword really helped out to just take out some of these enemies real quick.
Oh, there were so many enemies with trash experience. Like I take notes when I do a chaos run of the valuable enemies. I've only got 4 on my list.
Yeah, the blue dragons and the rogue scorpions I felt were the best, and then
Yeah,
the golems were given like 100, and the drolls also were like 100 plus. So
yeah,
I think Imagine Wyvern or Star. I think Star Wyvern also gave a decent amount.
So I had the Druid. Star Wyverns gave 135, Blue Dragon 208, Rogue Scorpion max. So then what you saw happen is because I knew I got to the other side of Swamp late. What I would have done had I not felt I was behind, I would have ground in the desert between Call and Brecconary on Rogue Scorpions, or maybe down in the Mountain Cave because they were there too. But I decided I needed to just gamble what was in Sharlock, and then I found that Wraith that took 4 hurt mores. And I'm like, great, I'm gonna have to grind at least 1 more level.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask something for everyone except Yakko Wacko, because Yakko Wacko was the only one that ended on large shield. Everyone else elected to do a gold grind at some point for the silver shield.
Yeah.
Was that just kind of fear of the big attacks coming out?
Yeah, I think it's really being worried about DL1.
I just figured I knew where one was for sale. I knew it was close to home. I was in the mountain cave anyway. I figured when I go down to the mountain cave, I'll go ahead and set up that gold grind and get the shield. So I had kind of decided that before going down to the mountain, because it was right at home. Just cast outside, get my gold, and go.
I figured it's close. There's an easy grind setup. Plus, I also felt I was kind of pot committed on that one because I did a preemptive grind at the start. I always do if the grind shows up because you never know how close the town is going to be. But I got gate kept. I think I tried to dive Mountain Cave 3 times. 2 at the start just to see what was there. 1 after I'd gotten some hit points, and then the final time because those skeletons. My God, one hit me for like 95.
Yeah, I went there like right after I got my initial levels. I decided, okay, let's pop it down and see what's in the back. And I got maybe 6 steps in, and the skeleton just said, "Get the F out of here." So I didn't even go back until I don't know. I think I'd picked up like level 12 or 13. I had like well over 100 hit points before I went down again, and I felt plenty safe then.
It was something like that. Hurtmore showed up to like 12, 13, or 14. And then when I was in Sharlock, like, so every skeleton I killed went down in 1 Hurtmore until I was in Sharlock.
Yeah, it felt like skeletons were a range on hurt more like the Axe Knights sometimes are.
I'm actually looking at Randomizer now. Can I see the skeleton stats, please?
Like, I didn't even try to fight them. I ran the first time one spanked me for whatever amount it was. I ran from every single one that I saw.
69, so not guaranteed to go down to 1 per more.
Yeah, I mean, I think I won. I tried to kill one. Like, I killed some, and I was a hurt more attack. It was always working. But yeah, it's kind of worrisome that, like, you're not guaranteed with a hurt more.
Yeah, I wish I had known that going in, because I was on low HP. I'm like, oh, well, they go down to a hurt more. I mean, because I killed at least a dozen with a single hurt more. So yeah, so I got to make that long walk a second time. And then at that point, I honestly should have just did a rogue scorpion grind before I went back to swamp, because they were outside Charlotte, but they weren't showing up very often, so I wasted like 5 minutes.
Yeah, bottom of the mountain had them and some of those other high or medium experience 100+ guys. So I found that was a pretty good grind spot, and also being just right at Tantagel as well.
Yeah, that's the thought had occurred to me, and it's something I might have done had I not felt compelled to do the dive. That's my least favorite thing about Chaos Mode, is when that informational dive Charlotte backfires on you.
Yeah, for me it was a dive that was informational, and I was able to get it first try. I was worried a bit, but it's like, you never know, because like you don't know if you're strong enough, if DL1 is okay, if DL2 like has something. I don't think he had anything, and maybe he did, but like I never saw anything.
They were paper. It was a bog standard DL2, and DL1 didn't have very many HP at all.
He did have heal. I had to go into a small heal loop with him until I hit him for 50, and then he went down.
Nice.
But otherwise, good to go. Did DL2 have any spells? I chucked some stomp spell on him, but
yeah, I chucked a stomp spell on him.
In fact, DL2 actually would have fit right into a normal seed. 151 HP, no other ability.
When I saw Ali finish, I figured they were probably mostly paper. So I felt pretty bad that I bailed after that Wraith first time.
Yeah, I want to go back there, Ali, because I think you had something really unfortunate happen, because at some point in the race, I saw you take a swing at a ghost, miss, and then it killed you, and I looked over again, and you were at something like 7,000 gold. Did you get caught there going for a silver shield?
Yeah, I did. So I went back to do another grind after that.
Unfortunate. So next week, double tiebreaker races in the positional round. What is everybody's thoughts on that?
A lot of practice. That's pretty much the one thing I think I really need to do about this, because like it's really fast, and like you don't really know what you need to do to beat this seed as fast as you can, and it's really like how fast can you like figure out, okay, what should I do to beat this game? And that's the one thing that's worrying me, that you can't really get caught with a tiebreaker round.
Based on the last time I looked at the standings, being in the basement, which is where I'm going to be for this round, is not increasing my odds of finishing first.
I've gotten pretty comfortable here in third place, so we'll see if I can get out of there or what happens.
Well, this is my first tournament, so to be honest, I really don't know what to expect. So I'm just gotta learn these flags.
Yeah, I'll have to run another than I generally have an overrunning tiebreaker race. So.
right now, Yakko Wacko is taking 7 points into week 3. College Grab with that second place win is going to take 5 points.
So is this basically going to be like a rematch next week?
It very well could be. Like I say, I got third both. This is my second place in the bronze medal position. I think. I don't think I came in last time.
Yeah, 7 points for Yakko, 5 for Algebrab. Veiluvi is going to have 4 points, and Lord of the Synth is going to have 3 points going into next week.
Well, either way, it should be a fun one. Like I said, having the alternative win conditions is always interesting, and having all of them available, it does kind of throw a wild card into it. Like, should I go take the princess down for a Three's Company? Should I, try to feed her a belt? Like, what do we do?
Yeah, definitely. Based on my conceptual knowledge of what the tiebreaker flags look like, I would probably go for Three's Company, unless Swamp is way in the middle of nowhere and there's something really tough guarding her.
It's long Charlock on that one, or is it short as well?
It's tiebreaker flag, so it should be a short Charlock.
Yeah, it's just short and open Charlock.
Oh, that does make Three's Company definitely a viable option.
On the other hand, the Cursed Belt could show up in the treasury at the start.
Yep, and then you just grind those and do it.
Yeah, so it's pretty much like figure out like is it Three's Company or is it Cursed Princess seed? That's the one thing we don't know.
Yeah, I doubt we'll see anybody fight the Dragon Lord, but hey, you never know. Like, that princess is hard to find or something.
Yeah, definitely. So, I guess my final thought here is those damn skeletons.
Agreed.
I just want to say thanks to all the Restream team trackers, our commentators for putting this on. Y'all are what makes it, a fun experience for everybody. So I really appreciate y'all for doing that. And I'm gonna go get something to eat before the race that I'm calling tonight.
Yes, there's still one more race left tonight. It has been a busy Saturday night of Dragon Warrior.
I don't think we've had 5 four-way races in a single day ever. But yes, the final race, I'll be restreaming RBG Limit Break at 11:30.
Well, there's that race, but before that, in about 35 minutes, right here on Randomania, the Seawolf 1, Zarnax 42, Janice Zeal, and Nimbana are going to go at it. And then at 11:30, we'll have the RPG Limit Break race, Mr. Holmes, Jake Hoper, Apex Corvid, and Kagalis.
Good luck to all of them.
GG, everybody.
GG. Thanks for everybody for tracking, restreaming, and commenting. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for putting this on. Thank you for having me. Good luck to everyone in the next seed and in the future rounds.